An entry-level toy hauler perfect for a motorcycle with plenty of storage. In well under 3,400 pounds, folks, this is the 2021 Ozark 1700TH. So here we are inside the Ozark 1700TH, and the thing I really like about this one is it's no bells and whistles, no frills necessarily, but it's very functional. If you're just looking to carry a motorcycle, a quad, kayak, something like that, then this may be the perfect option for you. As far as width, we're looking at 7 foot 1 inch is how wide it is, and for the garage space, it will be 8 foot, and I think an 8 foot and an inch right up to this space. So you're essentially working with a 7x8 for the majority of it. However, if you have something longer, right, you have a kayak, all the way up the center to the bed is 13 foot 4 inches. So you do have that length there if you're planning on carrying something a little bit skinnier. Now for the back itself, of course, you can see the tie downs right back here. As I said, if you have a motorcycle quad, it's perfect for it. Pull it right on in. This one does come with the screen package. Now, it doesn't have the party deck on here like the 1700THX, so don't confuse the two. You know they're both Ozarks. They are going to be different. Different layout altogether, actually, and that one does have the party deck. This one does not, but it does, again, come with the screen package, so you can still drop that and really enjoy the outdoors if you have a nice view out there, if you just want some really nice airflow coming in. You'll see the bench seat over to the side. So this is the main seating in this RV. This is where you're going to be sitting, hanging out, eating your meals. You have the removable table right here. You'll have a view up to the TV. That TV will be located right over here, so you can see that. So I would recommend, if you want to watch TV, having a swing arm mount so that you can swing it out and around. Connections are up there. If you want Wi-Fi, this one is Wi-Fi ready too. So it's prepped for it. You just have to purchase that service and have it installed. Now, I talked to you at the very beginning about this one having a lot of storage, and that's something that for the size, and especially the weight, you know, coming in under 3,400 pounds, cargo carrying capacity is just under 1,500. I think it's 1,499 pounds, I believe is what it was. So pretty good cargo carrying capacity for the size too. But you can see the storage. So you have nets right up top, and that's all good storage there. And take a look at this. I'll open this up. That's something you normally don't find in a toy hauler. I mean, that's just a huge storage space. You know, so anything you want to toss in there is great. You have this little spot right down here with electrical outlet. So if you need to, you know, charge something up, whether it's, you know, your tools or whatever else you need, you have the capability to do that. We talked about the TV there. Main control panel will be located here. And so that will have your tank monitoring panel as well as your lights, water heater, and the pump on there. And then again, a window right there to let in natural light and also help with that breeze. And as I said, if you want to drop that back ramp, you do get some good airflow through here. Now, this one also comes with a roof-mounted AC, and that's a pretty big deal. A lot of times when you're in these smaller toy haulers, they'll just have a side mount. Because you do kind of have the separation, I think a side mount would get lost in here. It wouldn't have the BTU capability to push through. But this guy here is a 13.5. It'll do more than enough to cool off this RV in a hurry. So if you're going somewhere, you know, that's really warm, you'll be really happy with the performance of that AC. The thermostat here is just for the heat. So of course this one has a furnace as well if you're going somewhere cold. The controls for the AC are on the AC unit itself. Now this is a fully functional toy hauler, so you do get the bathroom over to this side. Now, as far as space goes, you know, you're definitely going to have to kind of do one of these, right? You'll either have your feet in your tub or up here, you know, I mean, you know, otherwise you're back here. It's not the most comfortable place in the world to do your business, but it'll get the job done. You know, if you don't want to, you know, you're not in a space where you have facilities to use the bathroom, this certainly will make it happen. As for the shower, I'll take a step in the shower here. It's 7 foot tall. You can see I pretty much maxed it out. Whoops. So if you're any taller than that, you know, you'll have to duck down a little. There is a vent right above the bathroom there as well. But the fact that you do have a bathroom in here is definitely a plus. Then, of course, you get a full kitchen too. You get the Norcold fridge freezer combo. Thermostat for this one is right on the outside. This one does run off both propane and electric. So again, if you're going to be out somewhere where you don't have shore power, you can just run it off propane. You'll be good to go. Microwave, storage off to the side there. You can also see it comes with a portable speaker, which is pretty cool because if you want to take the party outside, you can just take the speaker out with you, set it up on a you know, nice portable table out there, just a pop-up table, and be able to listen to some music. As for the kitchen space, you get a very large sink. So if you need to wash dishes, you can do that, or just wash something else off in the sink. It's nice and big, so you can do so. 2-burner cooktop over to the side of that. Single drawer, so you have a spot for all of your flatware. It is nice and long too, so if you have some bigger utensils like spatulas, things like that, some larger knives, you can put them in there. Direct vent furnace to keep you nice and toasty. Then a little bit of storage right over here to the side. Now as we take a look up front, you'll see this one does have a bunk, and that is something that's a little more rare to find. So it gives you that additional sleeping space. USB ports right up front there. So if you have a little one that's coming with you, it's a great spot for them. The exhaust vent, you have one up front, another one in the back there. Windows on both sides of the bed. They are emergency exits as well. And then you can see the dual USB port as well as the electrical outlet there. Now, underneath the bed here, we'll lift this up and you can see storage. So this is access to the storage, your pass-through storage. We'll see that a little bit more when we go outside. You can see, it is big enough. You're able to fit the spare tire in there, which is pretty handy if you want it to ride inside. But just know that you do have a couple different access points to that storage area. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2021 Ozark 1700TH. Right up front here, you'll see your 20-pound propane tank, rails for your battery behind that, and then coming up the front is diamond plating, helping to protect that front end from some of the rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. You also see above that you have the smooth aluminum front, which not just looks really nice, but is easier to clean, which it looks like we need to clean it because you can still see some of the bug smashes. This one just got pulled inside, but it does need to be wiped down. But the great thing about it is much easier to do on that smooth aluminum front than it is on the ribbed side. Coming around to this side, you'll also notice solar prep. So if you want solar, simply plug in the portable panels right there, and that will trickle charge the battery. As we take a look at the pass-through, we saw that a little bit underneath the bed, and again, that is that same access point. You can see you have another large door on the opposite side. This will be, besides inside, of course, this will be the main storage in this RV. The biggest exterior storage you will have is here, and it is a large one. You have the nice big door, so you are able to fit some bigger items in there. So if you want to put, fishing poles, things like that, no problem. Or, again, some larger items, you have paddles, something like that. You don't want to put them inside. You might be able to fit them in there too. Coming over to the side, you can see your fresh tank fill is located here. Right below that is a black tank flush, so you don't have to stick a hose down your toilet to wash your black tank out. You just hook it up right there, and I do recommend doing that every time when you're done camping, so that way it'll help your sensors be nice and clean, which that way you get accurate readings. Outside shower, both hot and cold water access, and that is on the camp side, which again is something a little more rare. A lot of times it's on the back, well, not on a toy hauler, but a lot of times it'll be on the off-camp side. I like having it on the campsite, especially being a toy hauler, because that way if you get done riding and you need to wash some stuff off before you go inside, even if you just need to wash your hands, something like that, you can do it right there, and it's just super handy. You'll also see your electrical outlet out here in case you need to plug anything in. You want to set up a table, and like I say, put a speaker on it, or plug in like a griddle or something. You want to do some cooking outside. That gives you the ability to do it. Power awning on there with an LED light. So again, very handy. So that way you can create nice little camp space here, set up some chairs, be able to hang out outside. Your ramp, both of these do lock. So that way if you have safety concerns sleeping at night, or you have your toys in there and you're leaving for the day, you can lock it up and make sure no one's going to cause any vandalism. You'll also see cable and satellite inlet are located there. You have stabilizer jacks on all 4 corners to help prevent the RV from moving around a whole bunch as you're walking in it. 30 amp power cord is just housed right here inside the unit. You can pull it out and plug it in for full shore power. Easy lube axles on the wheels, as well as nitrogen filled tires for whatever that is worth to you. Right in front of that is your termination with both your black and gray tank valves. And then the city water inlet will be located right there. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2021 Ozark 1700TH. If you're interested in this lightweight toy hauler and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Also in the comments section, let me know what you think they nailed, what they failed, and if you were designing this RV, what you would change. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.